To start, I would love to learn more about you. Tell me about yourself.
Right. First of all, thank you for having me, Sweta. I am, by education and by training, a project manager. I've been working in project management basically all my life. I have a project management professional certification from the Project Management Institute, which is also the body that NASA is cooperating with for their space projects. I have, during my career, taken additional qualifications. I have studied business information systems. I have studied psychology. I have also studied intercultural business communication, and I'm just in the final stages with my doctorate for in management with a specialization of leadership and organizational change. And my relationship with the space industry is basically I'm a trainer for project management and intercultural competence for space professionals. And I'm also a flight planner for the Austrian Space Forum's Amadee 20 mission, which will take place next year in Israel, which is a Mars simulation.
So why did you decide to become a project manager?
Well, in project management, we always work with things that we have never worked before. Yeah, a project is by definition something, yeah, that creates something new. So I can't live with routine. I need new challenges every day. I want to have excitement in each of my working days. I want to do different things and learn more about my field of profession and adjacent fields. So for me, it's always been project management. I could not imagine working in a day-to-day operations.
What does your general day-to-day look like for work?
So yeah, since I'm a project manager, there is no general day-to-day. Every day is different. So as a project manager, I'm basically a problem solver and a change leader. So in projects, I remove roadblocks for my team, I develop my team, I make plans for the project, I work actually in the project, I help the team completing the task. My tasks include monitoring and controlling the process and the results of the project, and also make sure that the project gets properly closed and documented.
What would you say is the most challenging aspect of your job?
It's basically you work with different teams. When I get a new project, I also get a new team. I often get to work in a different country. I get to work in a different area. For example, I've been working in construction projects. I've been working in human resource projects. I'm now working in an analog space project. So there are of course many challenges because I have to learn new things every day, all day long, along with a team that I'm with, and that also makes it very exciting. I'm by nature a lifelong learner, and this is one of the things that I like about my job, that it gives me the opportunity to grow on a daily basis.
Would you say that project management for a space mission, like the analog mission you're working on right now, differs in any way or greatly from one of your previous project manager missions that was not related to space?
It does differ in many ways. Take one example, the communication. If I'm normally working in a project, I can just pick up the phone or write an email and I can get, or a chat, I can get an instant response. On Mars and also on the Mars simulation, we have an inbuilt 10-minute delay on each on each side, because Mars is quite far away from Earth. So even if we communicate with the speed of light, if we send the signals back and forth, one way will take 10 minutes. So we're also simulating this on Mars. That means when I ask a question, I will not get the answer within the next 20 minutes, because the analog astronauts will have 10 minutes to wait to get my question. And then even if they answer immediately, there will be another 10 minutes delay until I receive the answer. We are simulating this by the server settings, so the servers don't transmit our messages immediately. And then there is, of course, for example, big differences in terms of project risks. Yeah, normally my projects, they involve risks of losing money, of maybe losing jobs. But here, when even in an analog Mars mission, we're going to difficult terrain. So we have to consider that there can be risk of injury to humans. For example, somebody gets run over by a rover that we are going to test, and they break a leg. And so we have to take extra measures to make sure that, of course, this does not happen. So this danger is usually not present in my projects here on Earth, and these are just two examples of big differences we have. And then, of course, another example is the training. Yeah, as a project manager and project teams, I need to have very, very different skills than here on Earth. For example, we need to kind of speak a different language. Yeah, we cannot say yes or no. We have to say affirmative or negative in order to avoid misunderstandings.
What is your favorite story or thing you have done as a part of your job?
Oh, there's so many nice stories. Yeah, one of my favorite stories is I work closely with the team in Israel, with one of the research teams, and I have actually flown to Israel and met them actually during one of my holidays. It was not even in the scope of the mission, and we have now established such a good relationship that we have started working on another research project that hasn't got anything to do with the Amade mission, but that's really exciting that we could make these connections.
What is one piece of advice you would give to students aspiring to become project managers themselves one day?
Well, if you want to become a project manager, you obviously have to either study project management at university, or you learn it and take courses within your work or after work, and you get a certification. And I can only highly recommend becoming a project manager or working in project management, because it's really exciting. It opens so many opportunities. You can work all over the world and beyond, as we can see, and you will meet lots of great and exciting people, and you have a great opportunity to learn for the rest of your life.
Well, thank you for your time. That's all the questions we had for you today.
You're very welcome. Thank you, sir.